welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. So I'm in my robe. Like I feel like in like 90% of my videos I'm always in my robe, but that's because every time I go to film, like I'm always freezing. Like at that moment I'm like, oh, like it's so freaking cold, and that's the moment that I'm in right now. So today's video, I wanted to be testing an eyeshadow primer. Now, I don't usually use eyeshadow primers. I kind of like have this routine where typically I go in, do my whole face first, and then I go in with my shadow and just kind of pray that it doesn't get all over my face. That's kind of like what we do over here, you know what I mean? So I've heard a lot of good things about the Fenty, what is this even called? Amplifying Eye Primer. So I picked it up during the VIB sale. I picked it up after I did my haul. Like I saw it and I was like, oh, I should have picked it up. So I bought it after I had already purchased everything else. But I've heard so many people like rave about this, so I am super like excited to use it to see if it really makes a difference. On Sephora's website, like when you go and you click on this, if you swipe through like the pictures that they have on there, like they show like a side by side of like with primer and then without primer. And with obviously with the primer, like it looks like it's more like intense and vibrant and whatever. So that is what we're going to be testing out today. So if you guys are interested to see my thoughts on the Fenty primer, then keep watching. I did used to own her face primer, but I gave it away because with my skin, it didn't really work for me. It was more of like a mattifying primer, and it was kind of like more of a drying primer, and I lean more on the dry side typically with my skin. I usually have normal to dry skin, but there are days where my skin is really dry. So for that, I had to give it away. But I'm super like excited to test this out. I'm gonna put my hair back because I literally cannot do anything when my hair is like in my friggin' face. This headband is so cute though. It gives me like little princess like tiara vibes. Okay, anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my eyes. I have nothing on my face right now, so let's see. I'm just gonna go ahead and like blend it in. Alright, so right off the bat, this is a very sticky like formula. Like this is kind of like a gripping primer in a sense. Like it's very sticky and it dries really quick. Wow. I do have, you can't see on camera, probably not, but I do have like a little dry patch right here on my eyelids, and it is definitely emphasizing it, but it is definitely too sticky to go in with eyeshadow right away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it dry, and I'm going to go ahead and quickly do my brows, and then by the time I finish with that, this should be 100% dry, and then we will go in with some shadow and see how it works. So I'll be right back. So it is 100% dry. Yeah, like it is not as tacky. You can definitely still feel it there, but it is not as tacky as it was when I first put it on. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my eyeshadow. I'm actually going to dip into the Riviera palette, and I'm going to use some of the Sultry palette. You guys know I've said it 100 times, and I probably said it at least 100 times in my last video. I love Anastasia palettes. They're literally like my favorite. So yeah, so I'm going to start with the Riviera palette, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here. That is the shade Cabana. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and just start putting this in my crease. Now let's pray that it doesn't like stick to my eye, so let's see. I'm applying very light pressure. I'm holding the brush like kind of at the tip. Ooh, that does look really like vibrant, that shade, right? I feel like you can really see it right now. So that color looks extremely intense. Oh my god, that is like super intense. It is skipping a little bit. Ow, I just poked myself in the eye with the brush. Oh, it is skipping a little bit on my left eye, but typically my shadow always skips on my left eye, like literally no matter what I freaking do. But this is looking very vibrant. I don't know if it's like my head playing like tricks on me right now, but I feel like usually my shadow doesn't look this vibrant like initially, you know what I mean? That was just like one dip, and here we are. That looks really good. So back into the Riviera palette, I'm going to take that shade Coastline, and I'm going to put a little bit of it in my crease as well. I'm not going with a lot of shadow because I don't want it to be super bright, but let's just see. I'm going to just kind of place it on the outer corner of my eye, just a little bit, just to add a little bit of color. So that is definitely, you can definitely see that color in the outer corner right there. And it's actually blending like really nice. So like it's kind of just blending into that first shade and it's just looking, wow, really nice so far. Okay, so I'm actually gonna change my mind. I'm gonna stick with just the Riviera palette because I've used the Sultry palette a million times, like it's so like beat up. I wanna really like play with these colorful shades, so I'm gonna use that shade Seaside right here. Let me show you guys up close. This shade right here. This is just like a beautiful, like cool tone, like purple. And I'm just so excited to see it on my eyes. And I haven't tried that shade yet, and I'm like super excited. So let's see how it goes. I'm gonna use my fingers. I've been super into using my fingers lately to apply shadow. So let's just go for it. Let's see. What is going on pretty nice with my finger. I am going to dip in with a brush and I'm going to use some Fix Plus just to kind of intensify it just a little bit. This is how the color is looking, and honestly it is looking so beautiful. Like it's not looking too intense, but it's definitely just like, it looks more silver on my eyes. Like when I swatch it, it looks more purple, but definitely on my eyes, it is looking a lot more silvery, which I am not mad at. I think it looks beautiful. Into that first shade, Cabana, I'm just gonna use this and just blend everything together. Going back in with Monte Carlo, the same thing. Intensify the outer corner just a little bit, not intensify, but I want to like give it more dimension. So I'm going to take that shade Palm, which is that deep brown shade. I'm going to take more of like a definer brush, and with just a little bit, I'm going to just apply it, like kind of tap it and then blend it like upward like that. Okay, so this is how these shadows are looking, and honestly, I am obsessed with how like my crease looks. Like I didn't really use too many like deep shades, but I was still able to like achieve like this really like purplish, like pinkish, like crease without it looking like crazy or like I got punched in the eye type of thing, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think that these look great right now in my eyeshadow. Like I kind of wish I had plans tonight because this is looking great, like for real. This looks really nice. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup off camera, and I'm super excited to see how everything looks like together. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, then hang tight and I will be right back. I'll probably be back in like 40 minutes, but to you guys, I'll be back in like 2.3 seconds, so hang tight. All right guys, so this is how my eyes came out, and honestly, I don't even have my mirror, so I'm like using like this glass thing right here. But honestly, I freaking love how like all the shadows look. I really feel like they look very vibrant. Like look at that. I know I used Fix Plus with that shade, but I didn't use like obviously anything to enhance like these colors over here, and I just think everything came out so freaking beautiful. Like usually like I like my eye makeup, but today I am like like I need to go somewhere. I just told my boyfriend, I was like, we need to do something. I don't care what it is, but I need to show off this makeup because this is literally like, I am so obsessed with how my eyes look right now. I don't know if it's that palette mixed with this primer or what the heck it is, but I just feel like everything looks so gorgeous. Like I am like in complete Like I can't, like everything just like looks even and just looks very vibrant, and I am living for this. So far I am really into this eyeshadow primer. Like I said to you guys before, I don't really use eyeshadow primers. I kind of like do my face first, then go in with the eyeshadows. But in like cases like this, I can't, because this, like especially this shade right here, had a lot of fallout. So it pretty much would have got all over my face. But I just think everything looks so beautiful. And I really actually, like, besides like the eye primer, on a different note, I've really got down a good solid foundation routine with products and primers and foundations, and I just have a good solid routine right now. So if you guys kind of want to see that more in depth, let me know down below and I will be more than happy to do a video on it. But it's kind of all the products I've been using lately, but just all of them together just really mesh very well, and I'm obsessed with them. But yeah, so I really do think that this is a great primer, and actually it's not that expensive. I know it's like from Sephora and Fenty, and it is kind of pricey. It's $22, but I feel like I would expect it to be a little bit more than that. How many ounces are in here? You get 0.27 ounces in here, which actually isn't that bad. You really don't need that much. One thing though, definitely let it dry, because as I was applying it, I could definitely see that it had more of like a tacky consistency and it needed to dry, because if I just went in with my eyeshadow right off the bat, it probably would have got stuck and like just not have blended out. So definitely wait, and definitely let it dry like for a few minutes. I did like about 5, that's because I did my brows, but wait about like 3 to 5 minutes just to let it dry and then go in with your shadow. And I just think everything looks so vibrant. I can't get over that I'm like using this candle thing to look in my eyeshadow, but everything blended really well. I do have a problem with things usually skipping like on my eyes. It skipped a little bit over here, but literally, oh, my hair keeps getting stuck to my gloss, but literally nothing crazy, nothing like insane or whatever that would really make me hate this product. I really like it. If you guys are interested in it, definitely check it out. It definitely has my stamp of approval and definitely has me like mind blown right now, and I'm super into how like everything looks right now. I think everything looks very beautiful and vibrant and just like very sultry and very like summery but sexy, and just, oh my god, I'm totally obsessed with how my makeup looks right now. Anyways, that is all I have for you guys in this video. I definitely recommend this Fenty Beauty eyeshadow primer. If you want one, if you're in the market for a good eyeshadow primer, check this guy out. I definitely think you won't be disappointed. But yeah, so that's all I have for you guys in this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you do like my videos. And leave your thoughts down below. Let me know if you're an eyeshadow primer person, if you don't use primer, if you use concealer, if you've tried this Fenty one, if you think it sucks, if you think it's great. Leave me your thoughts and your recommendations, and just leave me everything down below. And yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you guys in my next video.